For 4 decades in prison. Investigators say Tiandre Turner assaulted 4 women in Dayton in 2013 and 2014. News Center 7's Kayla McDermott talked to police after his sentencing, who said victims wept in court.
Tiandre Turner is facing 44 years in prison for kidnapping, felonious assault, and raping 4 women, mainly along West Grand Avenue. And now, a decade after they were attacked, the women are getting justice.
Now my chains are off. He gets to wear the chains that I've carried around for 10 years.
That is what one of Tiandre Turner's victims said in court now that he is going to prison.
I mean, 44 years, he's 45 years old now. So it's pretty much a death sentence, right?
Major Brian Johns was in the courtroom. He shared the reaction the victims had when Turner's sentence was read.
They were crying. You see somebody in court who victimized you, and after all these years finally being held accountable, I think it is very overwhelming for them.
Major Johns showed a recent mugshot of Turner.
It looks as though he was smiling in it. What was his body language? How did he conduct himself throughout this whole trial?
He was smug, I think, is putting it lightly.
Police believe there are more victims.
The heinous of his crimes, I mean, he broke the victim's back. You know, you don't just do that and stop.
Turner's crimes went cold for 8 years before he was arrested. News Center 7's camera was the only one to capture when police caught Turner.
Going away for, and rightfully so, the rest of his life. So he's not going to, because sometimes people will come forward once they are off the street and they know there's no fear of that retaliation.
The major went on to say that more than 20 cold cases are currently being worked on, and when people call in with tips, it helps officers to put people like Turner away. In Dayton, Kayla McDermott, News Center 7.